Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for another episode of Gizmo Guru. Today, I bring you the Better Homes and Garden 16.4 foot LED tape light. And this will be a full review on the tape light. I'll go over the price, some of its features, and if I think it's a good deal. So without further ado, let's get to it. So, the reason I decided to do this review is I actually have this set already. I just have it somewhere else. And I decided to add a second one, and I thought it was such a good, just well-functioning system that I decided to get a second one. And I also like the remote. Now, when I originally bought this, I just thought it was a color-changing one. I had no idea that it had the capability to go to the, sync to your music, which that's been a great feature so far. So that's why I decided to buy a second one, and this set's been really good. You have a nice LED light right here. Here's your distribution box. Everything's in the box, easy to use. Just gotta plug it together. This goes into here. This right here is your IR receiver, so that goes to your remote. Now, I love the remote as well. A lot of the LED sets I've gotten in the past have these tiny remotes that you just lose and can't find. This one is really nice. Decent sized buttons on it, just really, good sized remote. So that's one of the reasons I really like it. And this system just works so well. I haven't had any issues at all where you got to keep clicking the button to get it to work. Everything works great. And I also like how they included this little set here if you want to put it in a more permanent spot. I decided not to do that just because I might move it in the future and do that. But this thing's great. Now, on the back here, you do have your adhesive, so you can stick it someplace if you'd like. And then on here, I'll kind of show you here. So these are called cut points, and so this set you can actually trim. So I took about 2 feet off of mine on the other set that I have, and super easy on that. They tell you exactly where to do that, which is really nice. But overall, this set has been great, and for $30, I think it's actually a pretty good buy. Can you buy cheaper ones? Absolutely, but there's really no guarantee on those if they work or not. This is actually a reputable company, and that's one of the things I always recommend is go with the company that makes decent stuff. They're reputable. You can buy tons of these cheap ones on Temu, Amazon, all these other places, but in the end, always get a reputable company. Their stuff's always going to have a standard, so that's why I chose to buy this one. So overall, if I have to recommend this, I would absolutely say yes. Stay away from the cheaper ones. I hope this helps. And if you like my content, please like and subscribe, and leave a comment below if you'd like me to review something else cool. Thank you.